Good day, everyone. Today, we will be delivering a persuasive speech entitled How College Students Can Defeat Communication Anxiety. I will begin with this question. What if the fear that silences you today become the skill that will set you apart tomorrow? For many college students, speaking up in front feels scarier than taking an exam. We can't deny this, right? Speaking up in class feels scarier because we let communication anxiety defeats our confidence. Yes, you heard it right. Communication anxiety. It is the fear or nervousness that a person feels when he or she has to speak in front of many people. This issue is often overlooked, but somehow this is very important to be solved. However, this issue can be solved and is not impossible to overcome. College students can effectively defeat communication anxiety by adopting preparation techniques that help to reduce fear and develop self-confidence. College students can fight communication anxiety by practicing exposure to speaking situations.
Communications anxiety happens when a student has an intense fear of being judged, especially when he or she speaks in front of people. Many students didn't want to get embarrassed or misunderstood while speaking in front. Introvert people can really understand this feeling, even those well-known speakers are so particular with their thoughts. To feel pressure, this anxiety doesn't only occur in public speaking. It can also appear in a small group decisions. These problems can be addressed and adapting preparations technique that helps to reduce fear and develop self-confidence.
Preparation and self-confidence are two important words that directly counter to communication anxiety. According to Makishwari G. Z. Thomas S. 2017 Preparedness improves students' sense of control, reducing their anxiety during presentations and exams. Preparedness makes the students familiarize the topic easily and they can already anticipate questions. Being ready helps to reduce fear or making mistakes, and it helps us calm our mind and lessen nervousness. Likewise, self-confidence allows students to trust in their ability to communicate and shifts their thoughts from fear to effective delivery of speech.
In an evidence gathered about self-confidence, according to BT, MJ, and Binky RR, 1991, confident and well-prepared students experience lower physiological press during speeches. Communication anxiety on college students can be taught by practicing exposure to public situation. Exposure to public helps students to desensitize fear since their mind and body will get used to them. At first, students feel nervous, as this is just a normal body reaction. But the more you expose yourself to people, the less threatening it becomes. Exposure can train your body's stress response like fast heartbeat, trembling, or sweating. Each time you try to speak in the front, teaches your body to manage physical symptoms, and eventually it can adapt and react less intensity. You want to know the reason? Repeated exposure helps the body to stay calm, breaking the anxiety cycle. According to Kuzwardani HP Z Wijanti WR 2025, students who were repeatedly exposed to speaking situation showed a significant decrease in their communication apprehension. This demonstrates that gradual exposure helps the minds adapt and reduce for response.
With all these important words and lessons you gain from this speech, it's recommended that universities will require every student to speak English during English-related discussions and encourage them to speak and participate in open discussion to further assess and train them to become better speakers. The academe, it is also recommended that academe must put efforts to also focus on building students' communication skills and encourages them to put transparent expression without the fear of judgment. Students must not only prepare and practice, but also believe in themselves. The right balance of education and self-belief can transform your weakness into a stone towards personal and professional excellence.
To wrap it up, communication anxiety can be defeated by adapting preparation techniques and develop self-confidence. It can also be taught by practicing exposure speaking situations. Community is not an unchangeable barrier, but a challenge that can be overcome through intentional growth or a practice. When a student prepares thoroughly, they replace uncertainty with control. When they build self-confidence, they silence the inner critic that fuels anxiety, and when they courageously expose themselves to real communication, they transform fear into familiarity for college students. Like mastering communication, it can open doors and unlock our potentials to empower and inspire others and to lead with confidence. In the end, defeating communication anxiety is not about becoming perfect, it's about becoming brave. Each time we speak, we take one step closer to the confident communicator we aspire to be. So let's face our fears, trust our voice, and use it to make a difference. Because true confidence begins the moment we choose to speak despite the fear.